Hey everyone, and welcome to Night at the Improv. Night at the Improv shows every Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the show where you direct my design, and after spinning, our word for tonight is Fairies, given to us by Barbie G222. Thank you so much, Barbie, for our word for tonight, Fairies. If you would like to direct me to do a design, leave a comment below your word and I'll add it to the spinner. And who knows, maybe next episode, your word will be chosen. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So the challenge for me tonight really was trying to figure out what to do because this word actually popped up months ago and I did the Disney fairies. So this time I thought I would do more of like a, I don't know, something just not obvious. I don't know. I can't find the word. But it's obviously fairies, just not any branded fairy, just hand-drawn fairies. And I don't know. I really wanted to use these mermaid background colors, so that's kind of like the catalyst of this whole design for tonight. And after spinning, our first required decoration for the night is going to be a line work. So this works out. I was just going to be drawing fairies on the nail anyway. I really love using the black paint gel against the mermaid background colors. I think it just looks really pretty. I did this teal one to make it kind of look like grass. And then the purple one, it kind of just reminds me of maybe, you know, the background of the woods. Sometimes when you see cartoons, they color the woods purple for some reason, like a bluish purple. But anyway, maybe like in those golden books, if anybody's ever read any of those golden books. So again, I'm just doing fairies that's kind of vague, non-specific. I wanted it to be more artistic than cartoony. So I'm chopping up the fairy wings, giving it some dramatic look with the extra lines, as you see here. This one is kind of just chilling on the grass. And I kind of started out doing one thing, and then I think I just nixed it, and then just had her, yeah, standing. Because the nail, I started the wings a little too big, maybe. And I think this one's better. I like flowing lines and everything, so I love doing hair that's like just organic like that. But I ended up doing a big bun. Who doesn't like a big bun? But I'm gonna finish this off with some bling. I love how the background's looking, but I felt like I needed just a little bit more. So I'm going to add some rhinestones. We got some crystal, iridescent, like crystal rhinestones. If you're watching this far, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and click that like button. It really helps my channel out, and I greatly appreciate your support. And after our second spin, our second decoration required for the night is going to be powders. I'm going to make a stretch with this one. I wanted to use like this silhouette kind of fairy nail because the background is just so dramatic with the using the black background. So I am painting up a fairy with my metallic, I mean, I would say it's gold, but it's not really gold, paint gel. And I wanted the fairy to be blowing fairy dust because the fairy dust would, in contrast, stand out against the background. So the stretch is, it says powders. I didn't want it to make it look like she was antiquing somebody. So rather than a powder, I mean, I guess you could say it's a powder, but it's like a very fine glitter. So I'm going to use that because I think it would work better. Comment below, let me know if the powder glitter, quote unquote, is sufficient for powders as a decoration. Or comment if it, you know, it definitely isn't. But I applied some blooming gel because I am, as you see here, just randomly doing some spots. I should have stopped at a few lines, but I felt like it wasn't enough, so I went crazy, as you can see here, and then I started to say, oh my gosh, this looks like a tree now. So I'm just spreading out the dust to make it more look like a cloud of fairy dust. And I don't know, so that was the design. I'm going to be adding some rhinestones to this too. If you're watching this far, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and click that like button. It really helps my channel out, and I greatly appreciate your support. And after spinning, our final decoration for tonight is going to be stamp. This threw a wrench in my idea thing here because I don't have any fairy stamps. So what I had to do is look for something that I could use to make it work into the fairy design. And I did have like some sunflowers with stems that I could probably use as like, oh, you know, they're in the grass and they have some flowers in the background, but that kind of, since I already did the other two nails, it wouldn't work just because the other two doesn't have that kind of a background. So luckily I have a stamp that had large flower stamps on there, so I'm using it to make part of it as wings, as you see here. And this one is just flying through the air, and it's got really pretty wings. This time I used the flowy hair, and now I'm just kind of giving it some drama by adding the black gel paint to accent some of the areas in the drawing, because I didn't realize how light everything was. I knew I wanted the purple and the silver. I think those two work so well together, but it really was too light for everything, so I needed to darken that up a little bit. If you're watching this far, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and click that like button. It really helps my channel out, and I greatly appreciate your support. And here is the end result for our word for tonight, fairies, given to us by Barbie G222. Thank you so much, Barbie, for our word for tonight, fairies. If you would like to direct me to do a design, leave a comment below your word and I'll add it to the spinner. And who knows, maybe next episode, your word will be chosen. And here is the Linework fairy. Oh, I added rhinestones in her feet. I really like the colors on this one, of course, because it's in my color wheel. And again, I love the artistic part of just, you know, doing kind of a rough sketch of a fairy. There's so many lines to work with. And this is our quote-unquote glitter powder. But I think this one came out cute too. I love that, it, you know, the fairy dust is just clouding over like that. And these are reflective. There's reflective glitters in there. So it's really just showing out really well. And then last but not least, I have the purple fairy flying in the air. I like this color for some reason, like, you know, purples for some reason have a really nice color to them, those shades, and then mix it up with some silver. It looks really nice. Well, thank you so much for joining me at Night at the Improv every Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. Join me again. We have my Dollar Tree postings and crochet postings that I normally do during the week. And then Thursday we have our Worldly Josieisms. Friday I'm going back to my live at 5, so you're going to want to check that out. I'm going to be doing an unboxing. And back to Saturday night at the Improv. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.